she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem up. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Don't tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And out across midfield down to the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was second in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
They go play action here on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jordan Reed, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
For San Francisco.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. A short kick taken at the 18. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been in an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you had multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 84 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
54, 54. I got you. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. One, Omaha. He's scared. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They'll run with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things. You want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. It's a big play there for Seattle. 47 yards.
And the Seahawks first.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
First down, Seahawks.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Cam Akers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Niners 13. Seahawks 7.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. They're looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, gun. Check 54. 21. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. No gain on this defense. No gain. Mike's 54.
Now Garoppolo. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Akers. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 6 on the play.
Now it's Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. From the gun, it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The tackle by
a 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Carlos Hyde, for the near term at least, going to get 2 chances a year to take on these 49ers, the team that drafted him back in the 2nd round of 2014. And he spent 4 years in San Francisco, rushing for close to 3,000 yards with 24 total. And the Niners get there and bring him down. sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
It's second down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Complete.
Philip Dorsett, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Niners 21, Seahawks 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
By the Seahawks.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Complete.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Seattle.
Carlos Hyde, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
That ties the game.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it first and 10. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Makes it second.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Dorsett. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball. Intended target was Cam Akers, but it's going to be second down.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. He'll buy some time right. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Wilson now throwing on 3rd and long. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
28.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well,
and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Russell Wilson sacked. A 17-yard loss.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And the Seahawks first down.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And this.
Wilson will throw again. He finds Dorsett. It's complete.
Wilson's pass.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
First down, Seattle.
On the handoff, it's Akers. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
On the tackle.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Going right back to Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Myers winds up yanking it. This is no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Go ahead.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Marquise Blair on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large. But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
3rd quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Wilson. He's got Adams on the hookup. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Seahawks. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Quan Alexander in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Akers. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. To throw is Wilson. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over first.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll run on first down. Akers. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Cam Akers. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
43. 49ers 29. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Hey, gun. 2.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
13. Mike's 54.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
I got you. 54 Mike. Hey, 1 sec. Check Mike 54.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, gun. 11.
Play action. Garoppolo. And right back to Kittle. This time he's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a 1st down.
4-yard line.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that played good for 30 and a first. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
They'll take over first.
Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
The ball carrier.
And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Wilson wants to throw it. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by Jamal.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Here we go. 65. Hey, gun. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Right there, 54, right there, 54.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
21. Let's go, D. Mike's 54.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
White. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 54.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Wilson's pass intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
One final try now for Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
49ers.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, they do get the victory here in the season finale, but it was altogether a disappointing season as they wind up at 6-10. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bonjour,